So in today's video, I'm going to talk about another metal band. They're kind of new to me. The name of the band is Infected Rain, and the name of the album is Ecdysis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So the album was just released on January 7th, 2022, and it's my second album review of 2022. So first, before I begin, let me talk about what does the word Ecdysis mean, because I was just curious and I had to look it up, and it means the shedding of skin, specifically reptiles and snakes. So anyway, got that out of the way, and let's talk about the band a little. So Infected Rain is from the Eastern European country of Moldova, a small landlocked country between Romania and Ukraine. And actually, they kind of remind me of another band from Ukraine. Actually, they remind me of Ginger. So the band has a female vocalist. Her name is Elena Kataroga, or she goes by the name Elena Scissorhands. And the rest of the band, I'll introduce them by their first names. This way I don't pronounce or mispronounce them. So we have Vadim on guitars, Vladimir on bass, Sergey on guitars, and Eugene on drums. Sounds kind of hard to describe. They're extreme metal, maybe like a cross between like metalcore, melodic death metal, and maybe a little new metal. Vocals are a mix of melodic, clean vocals and harsh death metal vocals. And the vocals are really like the star of this album, so we'll be talking about them a lot. So, talk about the album. It has 12 songs, a runtime of 54 minutes. So, basically there are two bookend tracks called Postmortem Part 1 and Postmortem Part 2. You know, the first song and the last song. So, Part 1 begins with these like 80s style keyboards. Kind of reminds me of an intro to a horror movie, but after about like a minute, the band kicks in and just knocks you right over. You know? The song has heavy riffs, and these like vocal screams. The vocals go back and forth between the harsh and clean vocals. The clean vocals can be compared to modern pop at times. The guitars are heavy, and the guitars are like tuned down, to get that really chunky tone. So part 2 of the song has like a slow atmospheric intro, kind of slowly builds. And this song starts with the melodic singing, but then goes into the harsh vocals with the heavy, crunchy riffs. Like the first part of the song, it alternates between the soft and the heavy vocals. And, I like how the song does change tempos towards the end of the song. I thought that was pretty cool. So now let me talk about some of the other songs, some of my favorites. I won't do all of them. But another good song is called Fighter. This one has some machine gun riffing, really moves at a fast pace. And the vocals are very harsh at first, but, like most of the other songs, it kind of goes back and forth between the melodic and the harsh vocals. The guitar riffs and the drums work together very well on the song. There are also some tempo changes, as well as some sections of the song that are a little more spacey and atmospheric, and this keeps things interesting. Longing, it's another good song. The song has more of like a metalcore and like a groove metal feel to it. It moves at a fast pace, and it's filled with heavy guitar riffs. The pounding drums carry the song very well. Like the other songs, there's like an equal balance of the clean and heavy vocals. And the song does have a slightly industrial drum beat at certain points of the song, keeping things interesting. Realm of Chaos, probably the best song on the album. This one features Heidi Shepard from Butcher Babies. The song's very heavy, has this pounding beat. The guitar riffs are very crunchy. The song has more of the heavy vocals throughout the song, but it does have like these like atmospheric like backing vocals, and creates like these cool sound textures. Another good song is called Everlasting Lethargy, and this one starts with some like heavy, almost thrashy guitar riffs. The vocals go through a lot of styles in the song. You can hear some of the atmospheric singing in the background. That keeps it interesting. It's another song where the heavy vocals are in the forefront, and the guitar riffs, they are like very like sludgy, but there are still these quieter atmospheric parts of the song, and that gives the listener a break from all the heaviness. The song is November. Starts with a futuristic like techno dance beat, kind of going into some heavy riffing on keyboards. Song moves at a fast pace, has lots of energy. Vocals sound very good in the song. There's a nice blend of the heavy and clean vocals, and the guitar tone is also very heavy in the song. Never the Same, it's another cool song. It's a shorter song, only 3 minutes long, but very heavy song. The guitar riffs are very like technical and complex. The song offers like a nice mix of like the heavy and light sections. And all this takes place within like a 3-minute time span of the song. After this, it almost feels like the album is over, because the next song, 910, starts with a few seconds of silence. Then it goes into like a slow building atmospheric intro. This part of the song has a slow drum beat, has some spacey keyboards and clean vocals. There are parts of the song with harsh vocals, but it's mixed with the atmospheric essence of the song. This is the only song without the heavy guitar riffs and the fast drum beat, so it is kind of a nice break from all that, like, you know, madness. So in conclusion, it's an album that takes a listener on like a roller coaster ride, you know, lots of peaks and valleys. A band that doesn't write songs with the traditional verse, chorus, verse format. They just write songs with lots of heavy and fast-paced sections, lots of distorted guitar riffs, and, you know, heavy drumming, blast beats. But then there's also these slow atmospheric sections with the spacey keyboards and the clean vocals. I think it's a decent album. If I have anything negative to say, it reminds me a lot of like the most recent like Ginger album, but I think the band does have their own style. The vocals are awesome, you know, that's the star of the album. But I will give this a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's pretty decent. I am interested in hearing what other people thought of it, and if they have listened to their other previous albums, you know, how do they stand up to this one? So that is all. Next I'll be doing a review of a German metal band called Schwarzer Engel and a power metal band called Power Paladin. So I'll have those out in like the next 2 days. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe, and check out the other videos. I'll stick them like right over there. And otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one.